Olivia Wilde did an interview with Variety, and let me tell you, first of all, she looks exactly like Kelly Keys. It's actually...
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities.
No, they're identical. I actually cannot believe how much they look alike. I was watching her interview, and I was like, holy fuck, this is Kelly.
Yeah.
So I need that to be out there. 2, she is so smart. She's so intelligent.
Yeah, she is.
I love listening to her talk.
She is a very phenomenal speaker.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
And I felt stupid listening to her and thought I should be talking like Olivia Wilde. But I'm from Long Island and I have an accent and I don't sound like Olivia Wilde, so it's not going to come across smart. But she touched on a lot of things about Don't Worry Darling, Harry Styles, all that stuff. The Jason Sudeikis, the paper, the delivering of the custody papers situation. I want to fight every person that's going after Olivia Wilde. I do. And Harry Styles.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I can't. I honestly just, it's mind-boggling.
It's such a crazy...
It's everywhere.
Phenomenon.
They're trying to take her down.
Yeah, well, and it's a crazy phenomenon, and she touched on it, and I found myself thinking the way she was talking. I don't know really how to explain it properly, but in the article, the author refers to the rumors of some kind of issue with Florence Pugh. Because just obviously, like, they touched on there was a Page 6 rumor and things like that. Like, it's written in the article. She does not speak on that at all. And there was, at the beginning, they had written that they had asked Florence to make a comment in the article, and that her people denied the request because she's filming Dune 2 or whatever the other Dune is in Budapest right now. So, like, contacted by email, she couldn't be reached. Now, they wrote in the article that Harry Styles commented via email, which made me think, like, did they do that on purpose to make it to fuel it even more? And then it also just was crazy in my mind, because that is where my brain first went. In my brain, like, it said Florence Pugh, declined comment. And I'm like, oh my God, there really must be something going on, and why don't they like each other, and what happened, and the whole thing. And then she said something about pitting women against each other, and how that has always been such a huge thing. Here it goes. While she went on a 14-minute tangent about how we're all complicit in a culture that propagates a narrative that women are to be compared with one another, thus holding them back from their full potential and happiness. And the cycle of not believing in women stems from the post-depression ideal of a nuclear family unit led by the father, a deeply internalized system designed to control women. She said, "Listen, I'm not asking for any sort of pity. My life is extraordinary. I'm thrilled with my life. But I do wish, for the betterment of society in general, that we would all disengage from a cycle of bullying and hatred. We've just lost empathy, and we just don't give people the benefit of the doubt, specifically women. We just assume the worst from women, and I don't know why." And that just, like, I read that as I'm reading the article. I was like, damn, I just did that when they were talking about Florence Pugh, and I was like, what's going on? Where's the drama? When it does feel like she has been supportive towards Florence. She has great things to say about her. Now, has something happened that we don't know about? There could be, but she, I think, is so great. She also talked about how restraining it is for her sometimes when the public talks about her as a mother. It's like when she's photographed out without her kids, they're like, "You're a bad mom. Where's your kids?" But no one ever says that when a guy with kids is photographed out without his kids. Like, they're not like, and she said, and if he is with his kids, he's a fucking hero. Like, it's just this whole different idea. So I'm so interested to see the movie, because it feels like it does really touch on a lot of things. But Harry did participate in this interview via email. Via email. To be very clear, he did respond via email. I know. Well, I feel like they put that in on purpose. But she talked about how supportive everybody on set was, that they were in such a bubble, and how Florence really helped Harry and Harry helped Florence, and just the back and forth was really great. She told a story about how they needed some kind of like creepy jingle or just melody for something that Florence hums in the movie, and she told Harry, or Harry had asked, I think Harry had asked her, you know, what is this sound? And she was like, oh, I actually am trying to come up with that right now. I've got some people working on it. And he was like, can I try? And he was like, yeah, of course. And that he like played something on the piano, called her back 5 minutes later and was like, what about this? And played it. And she was like, yeah, perfect. That's it. Like, it's just so much talent.
So much talent. And I love the way that she speaks about him.
I know, I do too.
And people are just like, she's obsessed with him. It's her fucking boyfriend, you maniacs.